I hope you guys like Porsches because I went out and bought another one. This time it's a 2007 Porsche 911 Targa with the infamous burn damage. I shelled out over 25 bands for this bad boy. I'm all in on this one. From the pictures, this thing looks beautiful. There's no body damage on it. The interior looks good. There's no signs of burn damage anywhere on it. But at the same time, I don't know the mileage on it. There's no pictures under the hood because we don't have any keys. So I don't even know if this thing runs. But I am the eternal optimist. Despite you YouTubers telling me that I'm a borderline gambler with cars, that I'm crazy or a lunatic or even a borderline masochist, I don't care about any of that stuff because I know it's gonna be a home run. Let's get this thing here, see what we got. Oh my gosh, the 911 finally came in. I have been waiting for like 2 weeks for this car to come in from California. I almost feel like I've been in Vegas. And I threw it all down, 25 large on black or red, and I've just been watching that wheel spin. Like I'm either the biggest idiot or I got a grand slam on this one. They had it up on top, the headache rack on the carrier, so I got it off, and this is like the first time I've been able to get up close to it, and I can tell you, I do smell a little bit of a burn smell. Okay, it is locked. Like the pictures were taken through the windows, so I expected it to be locked. Literally don't see anything wrong with this car. Okay, I need to get it up in the air more so I can get up underneath it and see if I can find some burns, because the worst case scenario is we had an engine fire. So let me get it up higher so I can see what's going on underneath. I hate picking this car up with the forklift. Having said that though, I really don't have an option. We don't have a key. The splash shields are still all in nice shape, so nothing's burned up here. I don't even see an oil leak. Like, let me use my flashlight and get up higher and see if there's any signs of a burn up top. I can see a wiring harness going across up there and it's still in good shape. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm thinking a lot better now. Based on what I'm seeing right now, I don't see any signs on the outside of the car of like melted tail lights or burned up paint or something on it. Let me take a better look through the windows and see if I can detect anything. A lot of times when you get a vehicle that was inside of a garage that caught fire, there'll be ashes that have dropped on the roof or on the hood that'll have melted into the paint. The rubber gaskets, the plastic pieces will have started to melt or deform, and I just don't see any of that on this car. The plastic's still all in good shape. So, the next step. Porsche is not the easiest dealer to get keys from. We had a Macan last year that we waited 6 months to get a set of keys for. So instead, I have called Mo, our trusted key guy. He's gonna come over here sometime today or tomorrow and program a set of keys for us. So, we shouldn't have to wait much longer until we find out if I got a lemon or if I hit a grand slam. Mo has showed up. The man, I don't want to say the savior yet because I don't know what we're gonna find with this, but if he is, I'll give him absolutely nothing except pay his bill. But if he isn't, then I'm gonna What we missed is on Friday, Mo came over here, he broke into the car, used his little tools, got into the car, and actually took the body computer out of the car. So we could not program it here. It's something he had to take back to his shop, get the body computer programmed up to the new key. Now he's back, he's reinstalled the body computer, and now he's programming it to the car. So hopefully here in about a half hour, we'll know if we've got a good running car or if Matt's gonna be committing Harry-Carry later today. Hopefully not. There's an issue with the lock. Yeah, it still doesn't open.
Oh. It's still in, but nothing catch.
Geez, like something's broken inside of there.
Yeah, but I will check it for you.
Are you able to program a fob for this thing too?
I will check it for you and I check the lock, so I hope it will work.
Yeah. You've seen that before?
Yeah.
So what is it usually?
Nothing. The tumbler.
Oh,
tumbler inside.
Does that key turn the ignition?
Still in, but it's not programmed, so when I program it, will start it.
I want to see the miles. You're killing me. The normal key's gonna have a chip in it then.
Yeah, don't lock it. Don't like the
I'm like a kid in a candy store, man. I gotta mess with you. All right, Mo is back. He's brought back our computer. He's got it installed back up under the dashboard. And now's the moment of truth. It takes about 20-30 minutes for him to finish the programming now that it's in the car. And then we'll get to try to fire it up, see what we got. Guys, I gotta admit, I am nervous. I feel like I'm taking a hit on 16 with the dealer showing a 10.
Are you ready?
The most impatient mother on the planet right here.
Just program it.
I'm coming around the corner and I hear it.
and she'll be ready to go. Let's take a test.
This thing actually starts. Bam, baby! Oh, hell yeah! Now he's just gonna blow the motor for us. I am glad you are not my enemy. You could show up and steal my cars and 20 minutes flat, he's rolling out in a Porsche.
Take the Lamborghini.
No. Wow, listen to it. How many miles are on it? 25,000 miles. Holy moly. And the only light we've got is a tire light. So you want to take it for a test drive?
Let's go.
Just purring. I don't see any signs of fire damage in here at all. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Check it out, see what's going on, check the brakes and fluids and everything. Really, I do want to get it checked out before I go putting miles on it and burning this car up. So we'll get it in on the lift, run it through the checklist, and then see what we got. So you got the 911 in the building. What are you doing on this bad boy?
Trying to fix the door lock cylinder.
I see you got the door all tore apart, or at least you got the handle out of it.
It's not easy on a Porsche.
They don't want people stealing these things, do they? Oh yeah, you got it. Oh my gosh, check this out. Come here. I got my $50,000 car tore to pieces. So you got the key turning the cylinder now. It's nice and smooth. So now you've got to put it all back together.
Right.
In the meantime, get an oil change here for it. All right, I like it. It looks complicated, but who knows? Joe will get it back together somehow. Looks like Joe's wrapped up on the Porsche. Wonder how it went. He's got the door panel on it. He's got the handle bucket back in. That's all very encouraging, but you know what the ultimate test is, right? Does it actually work? Oh, turn nice and easy. Oh, I'll be darned. All right, love it. One more thing off the list. All right, so Billy, you're doing the front line list on it, yeah?
Yes.
All right, sir, well, let's see what he finds. Hopefully it's a short one. An oil change and let it roll. I'll tell you, it does look like, my impression is that the previous owner really took good care of it. I mean, just like looking at what you can see with your eyes, it looks like the thing's been maintained perfect. If it's any indicator, the trip odometer's right at 5,000 miles. And some people use the trip odometer for their oil changes. So if that's the case, it's probably gonna need an oil change. Otherwise, hopefully we're good to roll. All right, well, let's see how it goes. So Billy got our oil change done, and I'm glad he did. You know, the oil looked good. It wasn't that bad, but it was still dark and black, so, you know, we might have done it prematurely. But Joe's over here now. He's got the scanner. He's hooked up to it. You've got to go into the computer system and let the car know that you changed the oil. So how did that go?
Yeah, I believe we did it. It says it did it. The whole cluster went off and flashed when I did it, and that's usually what happens.
Okay, well, Porsche doesn't make it easy. You can't just hit a couple buttons on your radio and reset the oil life. So Joe's got it all set up. We still got to get that key fob program to the car, but we're waiting on Mo at Mobile City Locksmith to get the part in. So in the meantime, we'll get it detailed. We get it back here. He'll come program that key fob, and then it can head to the sales lot. I love it when a plan comes together and we can get one of these things in and out of the shop quick. This whip is looking sick, man. She is back from detail and shined up super nice. I wish I could take this thing home and give it to Max, but he'd wreck it within a week. Take a look. So the reality is, it's got to go to the sales lot, and I can't imagine that it stays around there very long. It is a super nice car for the age, the miles, and what condition the interior is in. This car is just really nice. I think it's going to go quick. Let's go take a look at the numbers. We got the Midnight Machine over to the sales lot. Now let's take a look at the numbers on our 2007 Porsche 911 Carrera S. By the time I paid Copart all of their fees for it, our car turned into being a $24,700 car. We had some troubles moving it. We had some storage on the car with all those wildfires. God bless everybody affected by those. We ended up spending $2,500 transporting that car here from California. The locksmith, I'm gonna go ahead and break that out for you guys because it is a little more than usual because it's a Porsche. Spent $700 on the locksmith. The labor was $1,250 and we had $700 in parts. We had $275 to our detail team, which put us a grand total of $30,140 into the car. It's got a 71 days on market, which isn't that bad, but it's not great either. So I am gonna blow it out, and I mean blow it out. We are gonna put it on the lot at 66% of market, which is incredibly low, but I wanna make sure this car is gone in 2 weeks. 66% of market has us at $38,000. With $38,000, that gives us a contribution margin of somewhere about around $7,000 to $8,000, which isn't bad for this topless trouble. I'm Matt Ryan. This was another episode of Northern Kentucky Auto Sales. Thanks for watching to the end. If you like this kind of content, be sure to like and subscribe.